Hello, dear students. I am Samir Velankar. I welcome all of you to this topic Hamiltonian cycle problem. Now, we are still discussing the chapter backtracking algorithm, and in the previous videos, we saw n queen problem and graph color problem with a very big detail. Let's see what is Hamiltonian cycle. It is basically a tour of a graph. It's a graph problem and it is a tour of a graph. Basically, tour of a graph is a cycle that begins from some vertex S. You can begin this cycle from any vertex of the graph. Let's call that vertex as S. And then you visit all other vertices exactly once and return to the initial vertex S. So as an example, suppose we have a graph in this fashion. Let's say this is the graph. Now this has a Hamiltonian cycle because if you start your cycle or a tour from vertex 1, then you can go from 1 to 2 because there is an edge from 1 to 2. From 2 you can go to 4, correct? From 4 you can go to 3, and from 3 you can go back to 1. 1 was your initial vertex and you are back to 1. Now you have visited every vertex exactly once, then Hamiltonian cycle exists. Let's understand this. Suppose the graph had one more edge like this, then you know from our discussion that cycle exists like this. You can go from 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 3, and 3 back to 1. This is a cycle, 1 to 1. This is one of the Hamiltonian cycles which exist in the graph. Now you watch, there can be another cycle. For example, you can start from 1, then you can go to 4 because 1 and 4 are connected. From 4, you can go to 3. But then observe that from 3, you can't go to 2 because 3 is not connected to 2, isn't it? So you can't go from 3 to 2. To go to 2, you will have to go via the first vertex. But the first vertex then will be revisited. So the cycle does not exist using this path. But try other combination. For example, what if let's say you start your cycle, Hamiltonian cycle, from vertex number 3, let's say you start from vertex number 3, then from 3, suppose you go to 4. From 4, you go to 2. From 2, you go to 1. And from 1, you come back to 3. So 3, 4, correct? 2, 1, 3 is a Hamiltonian cycle. What it means is, given a graph, there might be many Hamiltonian cycles or there might be none. Suppose this graph was like this. You watch. You can check that there is absolutely no edge between 2 to 4. Now, from wherever you start your cycle, you are not going to be able to visit all the vertices exactly once because 2 and 4 are not at all connected. So this graph does not have any Hamiltonian cycle. So I hope you understood the definition of Hamiltonian cycle. Now let's see the graph given in an example. Does this graph have Hamiltonian cycle? Yes, of course. Check. You can start your cycle from A. Actually, you can start cycle from anywhere. Then you can go from A to B because edge exists. Okay. Then B to E you can go. E to F, fine. Then F to D, D to C, and C back to A. Now notice that you have started your cycle from A, visited all the vertices exactly once, and you have come back to the initial vertex. In doing so, you have not used the few edges at all. Few edges are not used at all, you see. But the problem is not about using all the edges. Problem is about visiting all the vertices exactly once, and that we have done. So this, what I am ticking, is a cycle which was explained just now. But there exist many more cycles like this. For instance, what if you start your cycle from A and instead of going to B first, you go to C? Okay. From C, you go to D. From D, F, F to E, E to B, and B back to A. A was your initial vertex. So that's the second cycle I have written, which I am ticking here. And there are lots of cycles like this, but I have not enlisted them. But there are lots of cycles. And we want to write an algorithm on a graph such that that algorithm will find out all the cycles. It won't just find out one cycle. It might happen that the graph given has absolutely no cycles. Then the algorithm should even find out that the graph given has no Hamiltonian cycle. Then let's check one more example. Is this graph having Hamiltonian cycle? Yes, indeed. If you start from vertex 1, you can go from 1 to 6, then 6 to 5, 5 to 8, 8 to 7, 7 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and 4 back to 1. 1 was your initial vertex. That's what I have listed here. And you can check on your own. The another listing given is also a Hamiltonian cycle, and there might be, or there are indeed more cycles like this, and our algorithm should find out all such cycles. Let's see one more example. Is this graph having Hamiltonian cycle? Just check, impossible. This graph does not have any Hamiltonian cycle because this graph has two components. Check that. This, which I am encircling, 3, 2, and 4, is one component, and the part I am now encircling, 0 and 5, is in another component, and there is absolutely no link between these two components. That means even if you start your cycle from, say, suppose 0, vertex number 0, you can go to 5, but how can you go to any other vertex? So this graph is called not connected graph. What is a connected graph? If it has only one component, but the graph has two components, or rather more than one component, then this graph is not connected and it cannot have Hamiltonian cycle. Let's see one more example. Does this graph have a Hamiltonian cycle? No again. You can select any vertex, start from there. Let's say you start from C. From C you go to B. From B you go to G, okay. From G you go to D, still okay. And D you go to I. Now, from I, it is impossible because there is no edge now to reach any of the vertices like A or F and continue the cycle. Only thing you can do is you can come back to D, then come back to G, and then visit A, isn't it? But then you are visiting D and G more than once. So cycle does not exist. Hamiltonian cycle does not exist in this graph. Now notice Hamiltonian cycle problem, HC problem, is a difficult one, and it is known as NP hard problem. If you are new to this particular word, which I feel you might be, but wait for a chapter coming ahead after this entire backtracking chapter, which is NP, NP hard, and NP complete. But HC is NP hard. Now, why it is known as NP hard, because this particular algorithm, which we are going to see later on, is going to perform in time big O of 2 raised to n, 2 raised to n, where n are the number of vertices. Just observe this particular big O notation that I have written is exponential. It is exponential in nature because the problem size n are the number of vertices, is in the exponent. You recall, like there are algorithms like say merge sort. Merge sort works in big O of n log n. N log n. So we have n raised to 1, isn't it? N raised to 1. Or we have all pair shortest path problem we saw in dynamic algorithm works in O n cube, where n are the number of vertices. So this 3, which is a constant, is in the exponent, and problem size is the base. But what if you have some algorithm which works in 2 raised to n? Then this is exponential time, and this is bad actually. This is bad because Hamiltonian cycle, we say then, is unsolvable. Basically, we have written the algorithm, no doubt. You can check out that there is an algorithm existing for Hamiltonian problem, and this algorithm is backtracking algorithm. But the time complexity of this is of the order big O of 2 raised to n, where n are the number of vertices. So what's so bad about this? This time is so huge, that if you run your problem on some average computer, or maybe a very good machine having or latest configuration machine, if you run your algorithm with number of vertices huge, for example, suppose you are given a graph of 1000 vertices. In the earlier examples, we had 4 or 5 vertices, isn't it? But we have 1000 vertices, and we are asked to check whether Hamiltonian cycle exists and print all the cycles. Now, can you imagine? This is 2 raised to 1000. This works in the big O of 2 raised to 1000. 2 raised to 1000 is a very huge number, isn't it? And if you run your program for such a big problem, 1000 vertices, then your program is going to take billion years to get completed and give the answer. So such problems, are called NP hard problems. Proper definition of NP hard problem we will see when we reach that particular chapter. But this is really challenging, and computer engineers are or scientists are still finding out better solution. Backtracking is not a good solution, although it is a solution, but it is not a good solution because it works in such a poor time. So in the next video we will be seeing idea for solving this Hamiltonian cycle problem. What is this algorithm? We will see in the next video. Thank you very much.